Okay, so here's our final example. We want to solve 3x plus 2y equals 6 for y. Now, hopefully you remember last year when you covered 8th grade math, you learned how to graph a line. You should have learned y equals mx plus b, where m is slope and b is y-intercept. And then how to graph the line. When you have y equals mx plus b, use m as the rise over run, and then or you graph the y-intercept first, which is b, and then you use the m rise over run to get to the points. So when we solve this equation for y, that's what we're doing. We're getting this to y equals mx plus b form, or slope-intercept form, as the official name is called. And that's going to be useful to you when we start doing linear functions as a unit, because you're going to a lot of times get an equation like this and need to convert it into slope-intercept form so that you can graph the line. Okay, so let's go through it. So we want to solve for y. So circle the y or do something that makes a note of the fact that this is what we're solving for. Again, going through the steps. This is already simplified. This is already simplified. All right, and next we're looking at variable on both sides, which we don't have. And then next we are looking at what's being added to or subtracted to the variable. So if we look at what's being added or subtracted to the 2y, we have a 3x being added to it. So we're going to get rid of that 3x, the positive 3x, so we're going to subtract. Again, I'm not going to put the 3x right under the 6 because they're not like terms. They cannot be put together. And so get rid of these guys, and we have 2y equals, I'm going to put the negative 3x first, because again, if we're trying to get into mx plus b, that's how we want to see it. So this is 2y equals negative 3x plus 6. Don't forget, you always need to have a sign in between two terms, and there's a little, always an invisible little plus sign in front of a number if you don't have a sign there already. Okay, and then we're looking at the fact that we have 2 times y, and so we have to undo it with multiplication. So what we're going to do again is we're going to put this side over 2 and this side over 2. All right, and so 2 to cancel out, we just have y equals. We're going to do what we did before. We're going to separate these into 2 different fractions. And so we're going to have negative 3 over 2x plus 6 over 2. And we see that negative 3 over 2 is already simplified, but 6 over 2 simplifies to a 3. So our final solve for y answer is negative 3 over 2x plus 3. And if we're talking linear functions, lines, you can see here's our m. Negative 3 over 2 would be the slope. That we'd have a rise of going down 3 and a run of 2. And then we'd have a y-intercept of 3. So that will be helpful in the future. And this is that equation solved for y. All right, this is the end of the examples for the literal equations unit, or lesson that is. I will see you later.